Intro, welcome to walk you to sleep. Break time equals \1. Fives \/ tonight. We invite you to meander through the charming streets of Dublin, where history whispers from the cobblestones and the warmth of the locals beckons. As we stroll past hidden gems and lively plazas, let the gentle sounds of the city lull you into a peaceful state. Together, we'll drift through this enchanting place under the soft glow of twilight. Scenes are Scene Index 1 text, leaving the G. The soft murmur of conversation envelops you as you approach the iconic Halfpenny Bridge. Its wrought iron arches rise gracefully against the blue sky, a pathway connecting the banks of the River Liffey. The gentle lapping of water beneath creates a soothing backdrop, punctuated occasionally by the whisper of footsteps echoing on the bridge's surface. Break time equals 1. 0 / each step resonates with the smooth, cool metal beneath your feet, contrasting the warm currents of the afternoon air that brush against your skin. The faint scent of roasted coffee wafts from nearby cafes, mingling with the coolness of the river breeze. Break time equals 1. 0 / with every subtle sound, the laughter of passers-by and the distant chatter of street performers, you feel a palpable sense of history and life surrounding you. This bridge, built in 1816, has witnessed countless stories unfold, its structure a testament to Dublin's enduring spirit. Break time equals 1. 5 / as you step onto the bridge, the air feels energized, vibrant. Below, the water flows steadily, reflecting the sunlight in sparkling patterns that dance like fireflies. You pause, taking a moment to absorb the view. The city awakens around you with buildings whispering tales of yesteryear. Break time equals 1. 0 / people move about with a leisurely grace, some crossing quickly, others pausing to take in the scenery, perhaps sharing a laugh or a story. Nearby, a group of friends raises their cups in toast, their happiness echoing through the air. Break time equals 1. 0 / around you, the texture of the bridge's railings is smooth and cool to the touch, a reminder of countless hands that have gripped them. You let your fingers brush against it, a fleeting connection to those who have walked this path before. Break time equals 1. 5 / as you take in this moment, warmth spreads through your body, mingling with the gentle coolness of the river breeze. This is a place where time seems to slip away, where each sound, each sensation intertwines in a celebration of life. Break time equals 1. 0 / soon, the sound of laughter from Temple Bar calls to you, hinting that your journey will continue down the vibrant streets, just a short stroll away. But for now, you linger on the bridge, cherishing the stillness amidst the city's pulse. The air here carries a distinct warmth, filled with the inviting aroma of fresh brews and hearty Irish fare. Colorful flower boxes spill over with bright blooms, the stones beneath your feet worn smooth by countless footsteps. Sunlight filters through the canopy of trees, casting dappled shadows across the vibrant red facade of the Temple Bar pub, a landmark in this lively quarter. The walls are adorned with an eclectic mix of art and posters, hints of the stories that linger within. Sounds of laughter and cheerful chatter drift through the air, mingling with the clink of glasses. The rhythm of gentle conversation creates a natural soundtrack, punctuated by the occasional strum of a guitar from a nearby busker, their joyful notes twinkling like the sunlight. Nearby, people gather, their faces lit with anticipation, forming bonds over drinks and shared moments. Vibrant umbrellas provide shade over outdoor tables, where patrons enjoy their drinks, creating a lively patchwork of color against the cobbled streets. The textures around you come alive, the roughened edges of the cobblestones contrasting with the smoothness of the pub's polished wood. Each detail invites a sense of exploration, every step revealing another vignette of life within the street. Just beyond, the narrow lanes twist and turn, infused with the spirit of Dublin's rich history and culture. This vibrant street is a hub of creativity, a gathering point that resonates with the heartbeats of its visitors. It's a moment suspended in time. You marvel at how the past and present weave together seamlessly in this storied corner of the city. As you stand amidst this scene, there's an unhurried feel, no rush, just the promise of discovery ahead. A gentle breeze brushes against your skin, carrying with it the faint scent of blooming flowers from the hanging baskets that adorn the crimson facades around you. The cobblestones feel cool and uneven underfoot, each step an exploration of this historic enclave. Warm light spills from the cheerful windows of the surrounding pubs, illuminating the laughter and chatter of nearby patrons. The vibrant red of the Temple Bar pub stands out vividly against the softening hues of the evening sky. Break time equals 1:0. You can almost taste the excitement in the air, a blend of spices and rich aromas wafting from cafes and eateries nearby. Someone is savoring a plate of fresh oysters, the briny ocean essence momentarily mingling with the floral notes around you. Break time equals 1:05. Overhead, colorful hanging planters sway gently, adding a touch of whimsy to the scene, inviting you to linger longer. As you scan the area, the historic charm captures your imagination. Metal signs creak slightly in the wind, telling tales of Dublin's vibrant past. Break time equals 1:0. The atmosphere is alive, and even the faint sound of music ripples through the air, beckoning you deeper into this lively quarter. Perhaps a pint of stout awaits you, the thought evoking a warmth that resonates with the spirits of those who have gathered before. Break time equals 1:05. This curious space weaves history with the present, each moment a reminder of the stories whispered along these streets. Through the merging scents and the breezy caress, a sense of belonging begins to settle in your heart, drawing you into the pulse of Temple Bar once more. The joyful clinking of glasses mingles with laughter from the nearby cafes. Break time equals 1:0. The vibrant hues of orange and white facades wrap around you, each building echoing stories of past gatherings. Shadows flicker playfully across the cobblestones, their texture a mosaic of centuries beneath your feet. Break time equals 1:05. As the sun shines brighter, the crisp taste of freshly baked pastries wafts through the open doors of a nearby bakery, inviting you closer. Puffs of warm air blend with the laughter outside, rich with anticipation and adventure. Break time equals 1:0. Antique lanterns dangle overhead, their presence adding a sense of reverence to this lively street. The sounds of lively conversations intermingle with the soft strumming of a guitar from a busker tucked into a corner, drawing eyes and ears alike. Close your eyes for a moment. Break time equals 1:0. Picture the bursts of fruity flavors in a nearby cafe, where a blend of coffee gives your taste buds a gentle buzz. Break time equals 1:05. Each step reveals a new sight. Friends gather, laughter dances in the air, and artists showcase their work under the gentle gaze of the afternoon sun. Break time equals 1:0. You pause to admire a mural, colors vivid and alive, telling tales of the city's heart. It feels like every corner holds a secret, every cobblestone whispers the rhythm of life. Break time equals 1:0. The eclectic energy of Temple Bar is intoxicating, encouraging the exploration of every nook. Break time equals 1:05. In this symphony of senses, from the tastes of handmade treats to the sights of animated exchange, a sense of wonder lingers, beckoning you to discover further. Break time equals 1:0. Just ahead, another passageway entices you with the promise of more experiences, inviting you deeper into the embrace of Temple Bar. The vibrant scene unfolds before you, a tapestry of colors woven into the heart of Temple Bar. Bright blue skies stretch above, their hue contrasting beautifully with the warm reds, browns, and muted grays of the historic buildings lining the street. The facades, adorned with subtle textures, tell stories of centuries past. Hints of ivy creep along the edges, and looming windows invite curious glances. Break time equals 1:0. The cobblestones underfoot feel uneven yet sturdy, each step resonating with the pulse of the city around you. Sunlight dances on the pavement, casting playful shadows and highlighting the movements of those who share this space. The air is fresh, tinged with the faint sweetness of baked goods wafting from nearby shops. Could that be pastries, possibly a traditional Irish soda bread? Break time equals 1:0. As you continue walking, the excitement of vibrant signs beckoning patrons to local pubs and cafes surrounds you. Their inviting architecture creates spaces that feel both intimate and lively. You can see people gathering at outdoor tables, laughter bubbling forth as drinks are shared, a serving of creamy stout here, a splash of cider there. The taste of something rich and frothy lingers even on the edge of your thoughts, a hint of what might be enjoyed later. Break time equals 1:0. You pause, taking a moment to soak in the atmosphere, noticing the subtle breeze that brushes against your skin, carrying with it the warmth of the sun and the chatter of friendly conversation. Brightly colored banners flutter overhead, signaling the life and spirit of this historic quarter. Here, in this bustling and iconic area of Dublin, the sense of community is palpable, the essence of local culture a living part of the scenery. Break time equals 1:0. Nearby, a street performer captivates onlookers with their skillful antics, adding an unexpected layer of enchantment to this lively street. The sounds of applause blend seamlessly with snippets of conversation, creating a layered symphony of life. In this moment, Temple Bar reveals itself to be not just a destination but a cherished experience. Break time equals 1:0. As the exploration continues, another passageway beckons, whispering promises of hidden delights and cozy corners, encouraging you to venture deeper into the charming embrace of Temple Bar. Footfalls echo softly against the cobbled stones, a gentle rhythm that mingles with the distant hum of conversations. Laughter spills from a nearby tavern, wrapping around corners, inviting you to join in the lively atmosphere of Temple Bar. An array of sounds surrounds you, the clink of glasses from sidewalk cafes, the rustle of bags as passers-by explore local shops, and the faint murmur of music drifting in the air. Break time equals 1:0. Bright splashes of color draw your gaze, the vivid street art alive with expression, each mural telling its own story. The textures of the buildings contrast sharply, with aged stone meeting vibrant murals, a canvas of life layered upon the historic architecture. Break time equals 1:5. A sturdy red brick building stands proudly at the end of the alley, its gabled facade adorned with intricately designed windows that catch the light. The cool breeze carries a mix of scents, fresh bread baking nearby, the faint hint of hops from the barrels resting against the wall, evidence of the vibrant brewing culture that long defines this area. Break time equals 1:0. As you pause, the air feels alive, vibrant with the energy of those around you. The sidewalk buzzes underfoot, revealing glimpses of locals and visitors moving through this storied district, each caught in their own moment. Occasionally, a street performer strums a guitar, their melody blending seamlessly into the urban symphony. Break time equals 1:0. Under the high archway of the buildings, light flickers gently, illuminating the street with a warm glow as the sun begins its descent. The architectural lines rise and dip along the narrow path, drawing your eyes upward, where clouds drift lazily against the brilliant sky. Just ahead, The inviting atmosphere of Exchequer Street beckons, a hint of new discoveries waiting to unfold beyond the vibrant embrace of Temple Bar. Break time equals 1. 5/. The scent of freshly brewed coffee wafts gently through the air, mingling with the crisp, inviting aroma of baked pastries, a subtle hint of sweetness that teases the palate. Exchequer Street opens before you, revealing its vibrant character. The warm light of the day reflects off the boutique storefronts, creating a palette of muted colors that weave together like a soft tapestry. Break time equals 1. 0/ wooden benches frame the walkways, worn smooth by the touch of many visitors, offering a comfortable place to pause and absorb the ambience. Each step taken on the cobblestones underscores the sense of history that permeates the space, grounding you in this bustling moment of present life. Break time equals 1. 0/ you feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, tempered by a gentle breeze that carries the sounds of laughter and lively chatter, creating a pleasant hum all around you. Break time equals 1. 5/ here. Amidst the local shops and eclectic offerings, it feels as though every corner invites a new discovery, perhaps a unique trinket or a delightful treat. Break time equals 1. 0/ nearby, the designer exchange stands proudly with its vibrant colors, a welcome beacon for those seeking something special, perhaps a vintage piece or designer find. Break time equals 1. 0/ the world seems more vibrant here, where the sharpness of the air holds the promise of indulgence. The more you breathe in this moment, the more connected you feel to the rhythm of daily life that unfolds in every interaction. Break time equals 1. 0/ as you stroll, your taste buds awaken at the memory of sweet delights seen in the cafe windows. Here, you savor the possibility of a warm pastry or an aromatic coffee, lingering just beyond reach, yet so tantalizingly close. Break time equals 1. 5/ this vibrant street leads gently onward, guiding you toward more treasures, as the soothing atmosphere of Exchequer Street envelops you, the next step already calling, whispering of the iconic Molly Malone statue awaiting your arrival. The cobbled ground beneath your feet feels cool and uneven, a testament to the many years this historic place has endured. The gentle touch of a soft breeze brushes against your skin, carrying whispers of nearby conversations and the distant laughter of onlookers. Sunlight filters through the branches of trees, casting dappled shadows that play upon the stone surfaces around you. Break time equals 1. 0/ before you stands the iconic Molly Malone statue, her form glistening in the daylight, bronze tones warmed to a deeper hue by the sun. The sculpture captures her mid-stride, her cart laden with mussels, symbolizing the vibrant marketplace life of Dublin in the 17th century. As you observe, the intricacy of the details comes alive. The ruffles of her dress, the curls of her hair in the soft light, each element telling a story. Break time equals 1. 0/ surrounding the statue. An audience gathers, visitors snapping photos, their footsteps echoing lightly on the stone pavement, intermingling with the murmur of voices, each conversation a thread in the tapestry of this shared experience. Nearby, the iconic architecture of Dublin appears, with its ancient stone walls framing the scene. Gothic arches rise above, hinting at the grandeur of the buildings that line this historical square. The rich textures of the weathered stone complement the smooth finish of Molly Malone's bronze, creating a visual harmony that speaks to the heart of the city. Break time equals 1. 5/ the harmonious blend of sounds, a blend of lively chatter, laughter, and the occasional clatter of an artist's tools, creates an atmosphere of warmth and connection. It feels like the spirit of Dublin itself surrounds you, weaving through the air with a comforting embrace. Break time equals 1. 0/ here, beneath the watchful gaze of Molly Malone, stories are shared, dreams are made and memories are born. As you take a moment to breathe it all in, you begin to appreciate the significance of this statue, not just as a landmark, but as a part of the cultural fabric that binds the people of Dublin together. Break time equals 1. 5/ in the distance, the sounds of a street musician's tune float through the air, an unspoken invitation to linger just a little longer, to soak in the essence of this vibrant place before continuing your journey onward. The air carries a hint of malt and hops, weaving through the closeness of the pub's warm interior. Sunlight streams through large, arched windows, casting a gentle glow onto plush seating. The vibrant red drapes flutter slightly with the passing breeze, as laughter and chatter blend into a soothing hum of conversation. Break time equals 1. 0/ a small cluster of people huddles at a corner table, sharing stories over pints. Their smiles, like the gleaming glasses, catch the light, bringing a sense of conviviality to the space. Break time equals 1. 5/ above them, a television screen flickers with animated scenes, further brightening the atmosphere. Break time equals 1. 0/ the cherry wood of the bar is polished to shine, the smooth surface reflecting snippets of life around you. Break time equals 1. 0/ amidst the backdrop of lively discussions and clinking glasses, a rich aroma wafts from the kitchen, sparking cravings for hearty Irish fare. You can almost taste the temptation of shepherd's pie or a warm bowl of stew. Break time equals 1. 5/ the inviting smells wrap around you, grounding you in this lively moment while your fingers graze the soft upholstery of the banquette, a tactile reminder of comfort and relaxation. Break time equals 1. 0/ the energy is contagious. As a new wave of patrons flows in, the chatter swells briefly before settling into a new rhythm. Occasionally, the sound of enthusiastic cheer erupts, likely from a match being aired or an animated discussion amongst friends. Break time equals 1. 0/ here in this special enclave, there's a feeling of belonging, as if the walls have absorbed years of laughter and joy, eager to share their stories with those who come to visit. With every sip and bite, the experience deepens, drawing you further into the heart of Dublin. Break time equals 1. 5/ as you linger, observing the scene, a gentle longing stirs within to explore more of the magic this city has to offer. Glancing towards the exit that leads into the bustling Grafton Street, just ahead, bright sunlight spills across the Grafton pedestrian walking street, illuminating the vibrant facades of the surrounding buildings. The rich reds and browns of the brick structures contrast against the crisp blue sky above, while soft white clouds drift lazily by. You notice the gentle, playful shadows created by the sun's rays, highlighting the intricate textures of the aged brick and modern glass. Break time equals 1. 0/ the street buzzes with a lively energy. Footsteps echo against the pavement, while snippets of laughter and conversation hang in the air, weaving together a tapestry of sounds. Break time equals 1. 0/ a small busker strums a guitar on the corner, his voice mingling with the ambient chatter and the distant clattering of dishes from a nearby cafe. The faint smell of fresh pastries wafts from a bakery, inviting you to envision warm treats and sweet delights. Break time equals 1. 0/ colorful shopfronts line the street. A mix of boutique stores, cafes, and artisanal shops catch your eye, each with its own unique signage. Some display bold, contemporary designs, while others retain a charming vintage style, giving the street a sense of character and diversity. Break time equals 1. 5/ trees dot the walkway, their leaves a cheerful green, providing spots of shade for passers-by. A few outdoor seating areas are nestled along the street, where patrons sip coffee or enjoy a meal in the warm sun. The sound of clinking cups and light chatter fills the air, creating a welcoming atmosphere that seems to invite mingling and relaxation. Break time equals 1. 0 / you pause for a moment to take in the architecture, a stunning hybrid of old and new. The elegant lines of a contemporary building stand beside classic structures, creating a delightful contrast that speaks to the city's rich history and vibrant present. Break time equals 1. 5 / imposing yet inviting. The architecture whispers stories of those who once walked these streets, and the lively spirit of the present day pulses with an unmistakable charm. Break time equals 1. 0 / each element harmoniously contributes to the ambience, drawing you deeper into the heart of this bustling thoroughfare where history and modernity coexist beautifully. Break time equals 1. 0 / beyond the shops, you can glimpse the wider world of Grafton Street, promising more sights and sounds in the unfolding journey ahead. A light breeze rustles through Grafton pedestrian walking street, bringing with it the soft murmur of voices blended with laughter and the distant sounds of street performers. The clattering of footsteps echoes lightly on the cobblestones, where the sun dapples through the vibrant awnings of flower stalls, creating a picturesque scene. The floral scents waft gently from the displays, mixing with the warm, sweet hints of pastries and coffee from nearby cafes. Break time equals 1. 0 / brightly colored blossoms, sunflowers, daisies, and roses spill from their wooden crates, drawing the attention of passers-by. You can hear soft conversations around you, snippets of laughter, and the gentle rustling of leaves against the backdrop of cheerful melodies, likely from a nearby busker. Break time equals 1. 0 / the air carries a hint of warmth, a pleasant reminder of the day's glow, while a cool draft occasionally brushes against your skin. Refreshing and inviting, people stroll leisurely, some admiring the floral displays, others clutching cups of coffee, their own little rituals in this lively, open space. Break time equals 1. 5 / beneath your feet, the cobblestones feel solid and uneven, telling stories of countless footsteps that have traversed this path before. A faint taste of sugar lingers in the air, evoking thoughts of sweet treats enjoyed along this vibrant route. Break time equals 1. 0 / as you navigate further, you spot a busker performing in the distance, his soulful melodies weaving through the atmosphere, adding depth to the scene. The brick facades of surrounding buildings rise steeply, their shadows offering relief from the sunlight, while vibrant window displays entice curious eyes. This space feels alive, with every detail drawing you deeper into its rhythm as you continue to uncover what Grafton Street has to offer, each moment rich with the flavors of joy and community. Break time equals 1. 0 / ahead, the street opens up further, hinting at more discoveries that linger just beyond the next turn. The rich scent of aged paper wafts through the air, inviting you to linger in this charming corner of Grafton pedestrian walking street. Shelves lined with books create a tapestry of colors, soft greens, deep blues, and earthy browns, all encased in warm wooden hues, enhancing the inviting atmosphere. Break time equals 1. 0 / it's a haven for those who cherish stories, where the smell of old leather bindings and fresh ink mingle in a soothing embrace. Around you, whispers of excitement arise from nearby conversations, lively discussions about the joys of reading and the treasures tucked within these pages. Break time equals 1. 0 / the soft thud of footsteps echoes off the cobblestones, creating a gentle rhythm of passage. Break time equals 1. 0 / curious visitors peek through glass windows, enticing glimpses of more captivating knickknacks resting alongside the stacks. Break time equals 1. 5 / the light filters through soft curtains, creating patterns on the floor as it dances across the delicate spines of the books. Break time equals 1. 0 / a sweet hint of fresh pastries drifts in from an adjacent cafe, inviting those who wander to explore a taste of indulgence beside their literary pursuits. Break time equals 1. 0 / here. In this lovely nook, the air hums with possibility, as each book seems to whisper a secret, waiting to be discovered. Break time equals 1. 5 / settle into the vibrant heart of Grafton Pedestrian Walking Street, where the sights and sounds offer a rich tapestry woven together by the passions of the people who pass through. Break time equals 1. 0 / thoughts of the cafe just ahead, where the rich aroma of coffee promises warmth and comfort, begin to tease your senses, beckoning you to continue your journey further on the street. A soft warmth envelops you as you step into Bolai's Oriental Cafes Limited, the ambience wrapping around you like a cherished blanket on a cool evening. The subtle hum of conversations fills the air, creating a cozy buzz that invites pause and reflection. Break time equals 1. 0 / your feet touch the plush carpet, a gentle cushion beneath you, as you navigate the elegantly designed space. The smooth wooden banisters of the graceful staircase catch your eye, their polished finish reflecting the soft overhead lights. Break time equals 1. 0 / the air is rich with the intoxicating aroma of freshly brewed coffee, mingling effortlessly with the sweet scent of pastries that beckon from the counter. You can almost taste the bitterness of espresso, paired with the sweetness of a warm scone, tempting your palate. Break time equals 1. 5 / a slight breeze carries a hint of citrus, perhaps from a lemon tart resting on the display shelf. Every corner of the cafe seems to whisper stories of those who have savored its charm over the years. Break time equals 1. 0 / you observe the striking blend of modern and vintage decor. Large potted plants stand proudly, their leaves providing a splash of life against the backdrop of elegant furnishings. The rich browns of the wood and the deep reds of the upholstered chairs create a warm palette, one that encourages longer stays and deeper conversations. Break time equals 1. 5 / from polished tabletops, you can feel the smooth surface, reflecting the glow of the lights above. An occasional clink of porcelain cups punctuates the atmosphere, a reminder of the delights waiting to be enjoyed. This storied cafe has been a refuge since 1927, its walls eager to greet the next patron seeking comfort and camaraderie. Break time equals 1. 0 / as you linger here, feel the gradual transition of warmth, both inherent and from the shared laughter and smiles of the guests around you. A glance towards the menu reveals the promise of both sought-after classics and unique blends, each option holding the potential to satisfy your deepest cravings. Break time equals 1. 5 / soon, you will find a cozy nook to settle into, where the energy of the cafe becomes your backdrop, and the rich flavors awaiting you become the highlight of this enchanting pause in your journey. The cafe's vibrancy begins to envelop you more fully. Break time equals 1. 0 / rich aromas waft through the air, suggesting an array of flavorful coffees and delicate pastries waiting to be savored. Break time equals 1. 5 / muffled conversations blend with the gentle clinking of porcelain cups as patrons take pleasure in their chosen delights. Break time equals 1. 0 / light spills through the tall windows, casting intricate patterns on the polished wooden floors, illuminating the rich mahogany furnishings that define this iconic space. Break time equals 1. 0 / your gaze wanders to the walls adorned with beautiful art and murals, each piece telling a different story of this historic establishment. Break time equals 1. 5 / the vibrant colors merge harmoniously, creating an atmosphere that is both energetic and inviting. Break time equals 1. 0 / voices rise and fall like a gentle tide, infusing the air with a sense of communal warmth. Break time equals 1. 0 / nearby, a couple shares laughter, their joy spilling over into the ambience, while a solitary figure savors a moment of quiet reflection, engrossed in a book. Break time equals 1. 0 / each detail resonates with character. The textures of well-worn upholstery, the smoothness of marble tabletops, and the lively interplay of shadows dancing across the room. Break time equals 1. 0 / as your senses engage, the heart of this cafe reveals itself. Break time equals 1. 5 / a soft hum of conversation, punctuated by the occasional pop of a coffee machine, creates a symphony of sound that is both relaxing and invigorating. Break time equals 1. 0 / in this bustling cafe. Flavors await you, perhaps a slice of rich chocolate cake or a steaming cup of coffee, giving rise to a moment of pure delight. Break time equals 1. 5 / outside, through the cafe windows, the street bustles with life, pedestrians meandering by, their movements contrasting with the cozy refuge within. Break time equals 1. 0 / the blend of experiences. The taste, the sights, the sounds all come together, promising an enchanting stay. Break time equals 1. 0 / with each moment, the anticipation builds for what's to come next, a continuation of this delightful journey through Belize, where warmth and flavor intertwine. Brightly colored awnings gently sway above the entrance of Belize Oriental Cafes Limited, their hues adding a lively touch to the brick facade of the building. The warm sunlight cascades down, illuminating the scene, throwing soft shadows against the textured walls. You can almost feel the gentle warmth of the day wrapping around you. Break time equals 1. 0 / a stunning contrast of vibrant greens and yellows invites passers-by in, while classic wooden doors stand poised to welcome those drawn by the aroma of freshly brewed coffee and rich pastries. Nearby, a silver taxi quietly waits, its striking colors highlighted against the backdrop of the cafe. Break time equals 1. 0 / the rhythmic sound of footsteps echoes as people stroll by, engaged in their own leisurely journeys, some glancing curiously at the cafe's bustling ambience. Break time equals 1. 0 / break time equals 1. 5 / the view opens up to a narrow street where shoppers and cafe-goers mingle, the air filled with spirited conversation. Just across the road, the signs for Stephen Street News and Mercer Pharmacy stand out, their letters bold yet inviting, blending seamlessly with the city's vibrant aesthetic. Break time equals 1. 0 / warm light spills from the cafe's windows, offering fleeting glimpses of friends gathered around small tables, their laughter punctuating the air. The rich scent of coffee mingles with the sweetness of pastries. Break time equals 1. 0 / you can almost taste the creamy texture of a freshly brewed latte lingering in the air, alongside the soft flakes of a scone just pulled from the oven. Break time equals 1. 0 / this tapestry of flavors and colors wraps around you, making the world feel both intimate and expansive. Break time equals 1. 5 / as you pause for a moment, the cafe beckons further, promising warmth and indulgence. The journey ahead will lead to George's Street Arcade, where another layer of the city's charm waits to be explored. The distant murmur of conversation floats through the vibrant atmosphere of George's Street Arcade, mingling with the rhythmic footsteps of passers-by. Each stride echoes softly against the patterned tile underfoot, a dance of sound that blends with the rustling of shopping bags and the occasional laughter spilling out from nearby cafes. The energy here feels palpable, as if the very air is charged with the joy of discovery. Break time equals 1. 0 / brightly colored storefronts line the arcade, their eclectic facades adorned with ornate signage, beckoning visitors to explore their unique offerings. Wooden stalls filled with artisan goods and handmade crafts punctuate the space, their textures inviting a closer look. Break time equals 1. 0/vibrant textiles and handcrafted jewelry catch your eye, glimmering under the soft light that spills in through the arched windows above. Sunlight dapples the scene, creating warm reflections on polished surfaces, and the crisp scent of fresh flowers drifts through the air, mingling with the rich aroma of coffee brewing nearby. Break time equals 1:5. This historical arcade, a treasure trove of local culture, stands like a vibrant heartbeat in the heart of Dublin, a testament to the city's blend of old and new. The gentle sounds of street musicians filter through the chatter, their melodies weaving seamlessly into the tapestry of life here, lifting spirits and inviting all who pause to listen. Break time equals 1:0. As you stroll deeper into the arcade, the atmosphere shifts slightly, a quieter corner revealing cozy nooks and inviting seating areas where friends gather, sharing stories and laughter. It's an enclave of community, filled with warmth and camaraderie, where time seems to linger just a little longer. Break time equals 1:5. This rich acoustic landscape, coupled with a splash of color and the lingering sense of artisan foods, creates a harmonious experience. The arcade feels alive, a place where every detail, from the laughter to the textures to the light, contributes to an inviting journey, making each moment feel special. Break time equals 1:0. Soon, the vibrant sights and sounds of George's Street lead onward, as the path unfolds toward Drury Street, where even more of the city's charm awaits. The anticipation builds quietly, readying you for the next chapter of this exploration. The air carries the scent of vibrant street fare, a medley of spices and sweet treats. Break time equals 1:0. Stirring memories of summer days filled with laughter and light, the smell wraps around you, inviting and alive. A light breeze sweeps in, brushing against your skin, cooling from the warmth of the sun overhead. Break time equals 1:0. The ground beneath your feet is smooth and slightly gritty, a patchwork of cobblestones and bricks, with a hint of the day's heat still radiating from the surfaces. Break time equals 1:0. Nearby, colorful posters plastered on the walls catch your eye, each one a canvas of artistic flair. They announce events and celebrations, a visual feast amidst the urban landscape, a testament to the lively culture that thrives here. Break time equals 1:0. Voices murmur and rise around you, mingling with the clinking of glasses and the occasional burst of laughter from a nearby cafe. Break time equals 1:0. It feels like the city is wrapped in a warm embrace, where each moment shared between friends is savored like a delectable morsel. Tables spill onto the streets, adorned with small plates brimming with food that hints at rich flavors waiting to be tasted. Break time equals 1:0. You imagine the sharpness of cheese paired with freshly baked bread, or the sweet crepes filled with fruit drizzled in warm chocolate, a delightful combination worth indulging in. Break time equals 1:5. The sunlight dances off the vibrant colors of the storefronts, each one more architectural gem than the last, adding to a picturesque backdrop that's both familiar and fascinating. Break time equals 1:0. As you stroll further, you sense a shift in energy, a pulse that speaks of ongoing celebrations and togetherness. Break time equals 1:0. The rhythmic pulse of music pulses gently in the distance, weaving into the fabric of the streets. Break time equals 1:0. This isn't just a mere walk. It's an invitation to pause and relish the warmth of community, the spirit of the day, and the flavors of life blooming around you. Break time equals 1:0. Each corner turned reveals another aspect of this ever-evolving street, a canvas alive with taste, touch, and shared moments. Break time equals 1:5. Looking forward, the anticipation of more awaits. This vibrant celebration pulses ahead, ready to unfold in every direction. Bright sunlight filters through the leaves of a sprawling tree, casting playful shadows across the smooth pavement of Drury Street. The air feels warm against the skin, inviting a sense of comfort and joy. The texture of the cobblestones underfoot shifts with every step, blending seamlessly with the vibrant atmosphere that envelops you. Break time equals 1. 0/BR. Vibrant hues surround you. Rich reds, sunny yellows, and deep blues dance on the facades of the buildings, their colors enhanced by the rays of sunlight. The sounds of laughter and lively chatter drift through the air, punctuated by the clinking of glasses and the distant strum of a guitar. This corner of the city is alive, each note contributing to a jubilant melody of celebration. Break time equals 1. 0/BR. As you stroll closer, the inviting scent of freshly brewed coffee mingles with the warm air, wrapping around you like a cozy blanket. Small tables dotted along the sidewalk invite passers-by to linger and soak up the energy, each one adorned with colorful umbrellas that flutter gently in the breeze. Break time equals 1. 0/BR. You catch sight of clusters of bicycles parked beneath the trees, their frames glinting in the sunlight, hints of metallic blues and reds standing out against the soft greens of the foliage. As the street widens ahead, it leads to a lively gathering where musicians create an infectious energy that pulls at your spirit. Break time equals 1. 5/BR. Across the street, the intricate architecture stands tall, arched windows and ornate details whispering stories of a rich history, each element melding into a tapestry of the old and new. The rhythmic footsteps of fellow revelers create a dynamic pulse beneath the broader soundscape, underscoring the sense of community. Break time equals 1. 0/BR. Glancing upward, you trace the outlined edges of the buildings against the sky, where an occasional cloud drifts lazily by. The blend of color, texture, and sound creates a cocoon of intimacy amidst the urban vibrancy, wrapping you in its embrace. Break time equals 1. 5/BR. The atmosphere exudes a sense of connection, a celebration that goes beyond the street, inviting everyone to join in. Each moment feels rich and full, inviting curiosity as you prepare to explore deeper into this cultural tapestry. Break time equals 1. 0/BR. The vibrancy of Drury Street extends beyond its sights and sounds. It beckons to be experienced fully, continuing to invite you further into its lively embrace as the party unfolds. Break time equals 1. 0/BR. Lively chatter fills the air as the flavors of Drury Street unfold around you. Food stalls dot the path, enticing with rich aromas of grilled meats and fresh herbs, mingling with the sweet scent of pastries being pulled from ovens. The air is warm, kissed by the sun, and the light seems to enhance the vibrancy of each vibrant food display. Nearby, laughter bubbles up from a group enjoying pints of local craft beers, their mugs clinking together in celebratory unison. Break time equals 1. 0/ The atmosphere is thick with festivity. Each taste of the street feels like a celebration in itself. You notice the texture of the cobblestones under your feet, uneven yet sturdy, grounding you in the heart of this lively venue. Break time equals 1. 0/ A gentle breeze disturbs the warmth, bringing with it the cooling scent of citrus from a nearby lemonade stand, a perfect balance to the afternoon's heat. Break time equals 1. 5/ As you stroll further, delightful surprises await. An artist painting vibrant canvases, their brushes dancing with color, and a musician strumming a guitar, infusing the air with melodic notes. There's a sense of connection here. Break time equals 1. 0/ The sun bathes the scene in a golden hue, illuminating faces full of joy, each basking in the live entertainment and delicious offerings. You're drawn to a stall where wafts of freshly made tacos tease your senses, the spices hinting at warmth and depth, inviting you to savor each bite. Break time equals 1. 0 slash families gather, friends share stories, and every snippet of conversation adds to the rich tapestry of the gathering. This is more than just a food festival, it's a communal experience. Break time equals 1. 5 slash as the sun begins to set, the shadows lengthen, creeping playfully across the pavement, yet the energy remains unwavering. Each moment, vibrant and full of life, calls you to savor not only the flavors but the very essence of this joyful gathering. Break time equals 1. 0 slash you can feel it weaving together a story that will linger in your memories as the festivities pulse with excitement all around you. Break time equals 1. 5 slash a glance ahead reveals more of Drury Street's charm, beckoning you toward the next experiences, waiting just around the corner. The golden light of late afternoon stretches across Drury Street, bathing the buildings in a warm glow. The brick facades, adorned with rich textures and hues, stand in contrast to the sharp lines of modern shops nestled within their shadows. Shades of green from the storefronts peek out, their glass glinting softly in the fading sun. Break time equals 1. 0 slash above. Colorful awnings flutter gently in the light breeze, framing the entrances to vibrant shops where laughter spills out into the street. Break time equals 1. 0 slash voices meld together, creating a lively backdrop as pedestrians meander past. Children laugh, their joy punctuating the air, while shoppers exchange friendly banter, moving between the shops with bags swinging from their hands. The atmosphere hums with life, and the sounds of footsteps on the pavement mix with the distant tunes of a street performer at the corner. Break time equals 1. 0 slash nearby. The aroma of freshly baked goods wafts from a cafe, intermingling with the slightly sharp scent of new textiles spilling from a fabric shop. It's a blend that lures you closer, hinting at delightful discoveries waiting just inside. Break time equals 1. 5 slash beneath your feet. The smooth stone cobbles feel cool and solid, grounding you in this bustling scene. As you glance around, the architecture tells stories of its own, intricate arches framing doorways, and balconies adorned with potted plants that cascade into the street below. Break time equals 1. 0 slash a large entryway opens up to a bustling market area, where more people congregate, some sitting and enjoying the energetic ambience, others browsing stalls brimming with artisanal goods. The play of light and shadow dances across the crowd, creating a sense of movement and joy. Break time equals 1. 0 slash just ahead, ornamental street lamps cast a soft glow, hinting at the evening that's slowly creeping in. As twilight approaches, the blend of sounds and sights becomes enchanting, promising more excitement. The lively spirit here by Drury Street is infectious, each moment pulling you deeper into its rhythm, welcoming each visitor with the warmth of a community alive with tradition and contemporary flair. Break time equals 1. 5 slash soon. Your path will lead toward the serene landscapes of St. Stephen's Green Park, where the vibrant bustle of Drury Street gives way to the gentle rustle of leaves and the sound of distant laughter weaving through tranquil gardens. Footsteps echo softly on the well-trodden path, a rhythmic sound that melds with the gentle murmur of conversation drifting through the air. Voices blend together, creating a tapestry of laughter and chatter as people enjoy their moments in nature. The soft rustle of leaves above whispers secrets shared between the trees, mingling with the faint chirps of birds flitting from branch to branch. Break time equals 1. 0 slash a warm breeze brushes against your skin, carrying the crisp, earthy scent of freshly cut grass and floral notes from nearby beds of blooming flowers. The sun filters down through the canopy, and it feels like a warm embrace, coaxing you to linger just a little longer in this serene environment. Break time equals 1. 5 slash the carefully paved paths weave through patches of green, dotted with groups of friends sprawled on blankets, soaking up the sun and savoring snacks. The faint taste of sweet pastries lingers in the air, a reminder of carefree indulgence. Break time equals 1. 0/ as you stroll further, the vibrant colors of flower beds pop against the lush greenery, their beauty beckoning you to stop and admire. Nearby, a fountain's gentle splash adds a soothing background melody, its glistening water catching the sunlight in sparkling streams. Break time equals 1. 5/ each step sinks slightly into the well-worn path, connecting you to the countless visitors who have walked here before. The ground feels solid yet inviting, grounding you amidst the lively scenes that unfold around you. Break time equals 1. 0/ in this shared space, the atmosphere is one of community and calm. Families, couples, and individuals find their own corners to relax, each lost in their thoughts or engaged in quiet conversations. The diversity of life creates a rich tapestry that draws you in, inviting you to be part of the moment. Break time equals 1. 5/ as the day stretches on, the park transforms with the play of light and shadow, creating a shifting canvas that captures the spirit of nature and leisure. Near the boundaries of this urban oasis, the rhythmic sound of footsteps continues to echo, guiding you onward to explore the further corners of St. Stephen's Green Park. The air is fragrant with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, mingling with the fresh grass beneath the sunlight. Break time equals 1. 0/ the vibrant colors of St. Stephen's Green Park come into focus, lush greens of well-maintained lawns, interspersed with splashes of orange, pink, and yellow from the flower beds that border the pathways. Break time equals 1. 0/ overhead, the branches of the trees gently sway, casting intricate shadows on the ground, lines that stretch and contract as the light shifts. Break time equals 1. 5/ voices blend into joyous echoes, a cascade of laughter and conversation that dances through the air, punctuated occasionally by the soft rustle of leaves. Break time equals 1. 0/ nearby, the sound of a fountain bubbles merrily, adding a soothing layer to the park's ambient symphony. Break time equals 1. 0/ amidst this serene atmosphere, benches line the pathways, occupied by visitors absorbed in relaxation and conversation. Break time equals 1. 0/ people lounge comfortably on the grass, children chasing each other with unrestrained glee. Their laughter interweaves with the chirping of nearby birds. Break time equals 1. 0/ the sunlight warms the smooth paths and the gentle breeze carries whispers of floral notes towards you, a reminder of the season unfolding. Break time equals 1. 5/ as you shift your gaze to the towering greenery, the rich texture of tree trunks and the delicate flutter of petals vibrate in harmony, creating a scene both lively and tranquil. Break time equals 1. 0/ nearby ducks paddle in a small pond, their soft quacks adding to the layered sounds that make this place feel alive, a lovely testament to nature's embrace amidst the city. Break time equals 1. 0/ the overall atmosphere is inviting, encouraging a deeper connection to the vibrancy of life that thrives within this public retreat. Break time equals 1. 5/ the park pulses softly with energy, drawing both locals and travelers into its comforting embrace, becoming a sanctuary of peace away from the urban rush. Break time equals 1. 0/ as the light begins to soften with the late afternoon sun, a few moments of quiet bring a chance to appreciate the beauty around, beckoning a promise of more to come as you continue to wander through this enchanted space. Break time equals 1. 0/ cool grass caresses your feet as you wander across the park's lush expanse. The gentle warmth of the sun invites you to linger. Break time equals 1. 0/ a soft breeze stirs, rustling the leaves overhead and brushing against your skin with a refreshing touch. It carries a hint of moist earth and the invigorating scent of green foliage, each breath awakening your senses. Break time equals 1. 0 / nearby. The laughter of friends mingles with the gentle, distant sounds of water flowing. A subtle soundtrack to the peaceful scene. Break time equals 1. 5 / as your gaze embraces the panorama of St. Stephen's Green. Clusters of trees provide dappled shade, creating pockets of coolness where fellow park-goers gather. You can feel the warmth of the sun contrasting beautifully with these shaded areas. A comforting rhythm, like nature's embrace. Break time equals 1. 0 / on the green. The unmistakable scent of wildflowers adds a sweet note to the air, while the faint taste of cotton candy lingers from the nearby vendors. Children dart playfully between the scattered blankets, their giggles merging with the soft rustle of grass. Break time equals 1. 0 / absorbing the serene atmosphere. You feel your body sigh into the moment. The slight crunch beneath your shoes reminds you of the lively undergrowth, echoing the park's character of quiet vibrancy. Break time equals 1. 0 / just beyond the sprawling lawns. The glint of sunlight dances upon a nearby pond, where ducks glide leisurely, creating ripples that shimmer like jewels. Break time equals 1. 5 / in this shared space. The harmony of nature and humanity intertwines. Benches cradle those seeking rest, while others are nestled within the embrace of a caregiver's arms. A gentle reminder of life's simplicities. Break time equals 1. 0 / as you prepare to move forward. The tranquil energy of St. Stephen's Green envelopes you, leaving a lasting impression. Break time equals 1. 0 / with each step. The park beckons you to explore deeper, hinting at the enchanting sights yet to come. Sunlight dances through the leaves above, casting playful shadows across the well-trodden paths of St. Stephen's Green Park. Break time equals 1. 0 / here. Vibrant greens create a tapestry of nature, where delicate flowers peek through the lush grass, their colors alive under the warm glow of the afternoon sun. Break time equals 1. 0 / the air is filled with laughter and soft chatter, blending seamlessly with the distant sounds of children playing. Break time equals 1. 0 / a gentle breeze stirs, carrying with it the hint of something sweet, perhaps an ice cream from a nearby vendor, a treat enjoyed by those who wander around the park's serene landscape. Break time equals 1. 5 / the pathways curve gracefully, inviting you to explore further. On one side, a group of friends gather, sharing stories, their faces animated by laughter. Break time equals 1. 0 / a couple sits nearby on a bench, sharing a simple meal, bread and cheese, fostering an intimate moment amidst the park's embrace. Break time equals 1. 0 / just beyond them, a tall tree stands as a sentinel, its leaves rustling softly, creating a soothing backdrop to the lively atmosphere around. Break time equals 1. 5 / colors shift as the sunlight injures the scene, illuminating the vibrant reds and yellows of flower beds that border the pathways. Break time equals 1. 0 / each bloom sways slightly in the breeze, seemingly nodding in agreement with the joy that fills the air. Break time equals 1. 0 / the faint sound of water splashing draws your attention, leading you towards a small pond where ducks glide gracefully across the water's surface, leaving gentle ripples in their wake. Break time equals 1. 0 / nearby, an artist captures the beauty of the scene on canvas, sketching the park's charm, every stroke revealing the rich greenery and lively interactions. Break time equals 1. 5 / as your exploration continues, you notice the contrasts in textures, the rough bark of the trees, the smooth benches, and the soft grass underfoot. Break time equals 1. 0 / this space, a junction of nature and community, offers a place to pause, reflecting on both tranquil moments and shared experiences. Break time equals 1. 0 / in the distance. The the shape of Grafton Street begins to emerge, where the rhythm of city life beckons, promising a shift from this peaceful sanctuary. Grafton Street unfurls before you, a vibrant pulse at the heart of Dublin. The architecture here is a mix of traditional and modern, with rich red brick buildings standing proudly beside sleek glass facades. Sunlight spills down, illuminating the street with a warm glow, casting sharp contrasts between the shadows and the bright colors of shop fronts. Break time equals 1. 0 / the air is alive with a symphony of sounds. Laughter, chatter, and the occasional busker's melody float on the breeze, drawing curious passers-by. Break time equals 1. 0 / as you navigate through the crowd, the ground feels solid beneath your feet, a firm mix of cobblestones and paving stones, worn smooth by countless footsteps. Break time equals 1. 5 / every glance reveals something new. Bold window displays enticing customers with the latest fashions. Cafes lining the street inviting you in with the aroma of freshly brewed coffee. Break time equals 1. 0 / you savor the sight of outdoor seating, where patrons enjoy treats, their laughter mixing with the clatter of cups and saucers. Break time equals 1. 0 / the warmth of the sun contrasts pleasantly with a soft breeze that occasionally sweeps past, carrying tantalizing hints of baked goods, possibly a nearby pastry shop. Break time equals 1. 5 / as you continue forward, a colorful mural catches your eye, a splash of creativity amidst the vibrant commerce, embodying the city's spirit. Break time equals 1. 0 / each step adds to the sensory tapestry, people wearing colorful attire and the textures of varied shoe soles tapping rhythmically on the ground. Break time equals 1. 0 / this is not just a shopping street, it's a gathering place, a stage where life unfolds, filled with the promise of discovery at every corner. Break time equals 1. 5 / the energy here feels contagious, inspiring you to linger just a moment longer, savoring both the atmosphere and the sights around you. Break time equals 1. 0 / Grafton Street leads into a broader exploration of Dublin's vibrant life, where every detail contributes to a city rich in stories and experiences, just waiting to be uncovered. A symphony of sounds envelops you as you listen closely. Laughter dances with conversations, creating a lively rhythm that fills the air. A distant busker strums a guitar, the mellow notes intertwining with the murmur of shoppers and the click of heels against pavement. The gentle rustle of shopping bags adds to the vibrant soundtrack of Grafton Street, a lively thoroughfare busy with life and energy. Break time equals 1. 0 / in every corner, you can hear snippets of chatter, their voices painting a tableau of shared moments and fleeting encounters. Break time equals 1. 5 / colors ripple through your vision. Bright storefronts and warm lights spill from inviting cafes, their windows offering glimpses of people enjoying their time together. Elegant shop signs, some modern and others steeped in history, create a visual tapestry. Their shapes and colors contrast beautifully against the backdrop of traditional Georgian architecture, where red bricks meet white-capped windows, forming a mosaic of Dublin's rich heritage. Break time equals 1. 0 / as you turn slightly, you catch the scent of fresh pastries wafting from a nearby bakery, mingling with the earthy aroma of coffee. This delightful blend beckons patrons in, inviting them to indulge in sweet and savory moments alike. Break time equals 1. 0 / the bustling atmosphere is palpable with an undercurrent of excitement. Each footstep resonates with purpose. A street performer, clad in colorful attire, plays cheerful tunes nearby, drawing curious onlookers who pause to absorb the lively spectacle. The air is clear, crisp, and inviting, encouraging people to linger just a little longer in this heartbeat of the city. Break time equals 1. 5 / as you meander along, The sights and sounds of Grafton Street meld into a rich experience, captivating your senses and drawing you deeper into its embrace. Small, unique shops line the streets, each whispering its own story. Independent artisans showcase their crafts, while familiar brands proudly display their latest offerings, creating a delightful balance of the old and the new. The spirit of Dublin hums in this vibrant tapestry of everyday life, urging you to explore further down this bustling strip. Break time equals 1:0 here. Each moment feels alive with the potential for new encounters, connections, and tales yet to be told. Soon, the path will lead you to even more of Grafton Street's gems. The inviting aroma of freshly brewed coffee and baked goods wafts through the air, mingling with the subtle hint of blossoms from nearby storefronts. It's a lively morning on Grafton Street, with the crispness of the day brushing against your skin like a soft whisper. Sunlight dapples the ground, creating patches of warmth against the cool tiles beneath your feet, a cool breeze rustling through the scattered leaves. Break time equals 1:0 as you navigate through the crowd. The energy is palpable, a blend of laughter and chatter harmonizing with the distant sound of a musician playing a gentle tune. Shimmers of pastels and vibrant colors reflect off shop windows, inviting exploration, as the scent of street food, perhaps an enticing hint of cinnamon from a nearby pastry stand, lures you closer. Break time equals 1:0 the cobblestones shift slightly underfoot, grounding you as you resume your journey. There's a palpable excitement in the air, a kind of warmth emanating from both the sun and the bustling life around you. Some people pause, savoring an ice cream cone, the sweetness tempting your senses, reminding you of carefree summer days. Break time equals 1:0 a large tree spreads its leafy arms, offering a welcome bit of shade. Nearby, a small outdoor cafe buzzes with life, patrons sipping coffee and sharing stories. You catch snippets of conversation, voices layered with the lilt of different languages, merging into a vibrant tapestry of cultures and personalities. Above, the sky unravels in brilliant blue, the brightness reflecting the cheerful vibrancy of the street below. Break time equals 1:0 each storefront tells its own story. Colorful signs hang invitingly, their words beckoning you to discover what lies within. Whether it's an artisanal shop or a trendy boutique, the heartbeat of the city is evident here. The delicate mix of aromas, from fresh pastries to the rich, dark notes of gourmet coffee, envelops you, every inhalation a reminder of the warmth of community. Break time equals 1:5 soon the path will continue to reveal even more treasures, as Grafton Street beckons onward, promising delightful surprises ahead. A gentle breeze brushes against your skin, carrying the energy of Grafton Street. The warm sun bathes the vibrant scene in light, revealing the rich textures of the cobblestones underfoot. Each step resonates with the smooth tiles, worn by countless passers-by, offering a comforting stability beneath you. Break time equals 1:0 to your left. The gleaming facades of modern boutiques stand proudly against the historic architecture behind them. Shimmering windows reflect light, showcasing an array of colorful garments and goods that beckon to potential shoppers. Break time equals 1:0 the rhythmic sound of footsteps echoes around, intertwining with laughter and chatter, creating a symphony of life that pulses through the air. Close by, a bicycle glides past, its tires whispering over the pavement, a momentary reminder of motion within the bustling streets. Break time equals 1:5 colorful awnings flutter lightly, whispering in the soft breeze, while the light dances off the polished surfaces, creating a kaleidoscope of shifting hues. To your right, ornate buildings with classical lines rise majestically, vibrant murals adorning some, hinting at the city's cultural richness. Break time equals Zeros slash the air holds a warmth that feels inviting, caressing, and familiar. Each heartbeat of the city breathes life into the scene, a living canvas of experiences waiting to be discovered. A musician's notes drift through the air, mingling with the ambient sounds as if serenading the passers-by. Break time equals 1. 5 slash nearby, a group of friends pauses, their laughter ringing out, vibrant and infectious. Their joy radiates through the crowd, a reminder of shared moments that linger long after they've passed. The energy swells, enveloping you, as people weave their own stories around this vibrant hub. Break time equals 1. Zeros slash with each glance, more discoveries unfold, street art tucked into the corners, local artisans showcasing their crafts, and fragrant food stalls offering bites from around the globe. Grafton Street is more than just a shopping destination. It's a tapestry of human connection, culture, and creativity, intricately woven together in this lively space. Break time equals 1. Zeros slash the day unfurls with potential, and as you continue your journey, the promise of more treasures awaits you just beyond the horizon, ready to be explored in the next scene that calls you toward Fleet Street and the legendary pub tours. Break time equals 1. 5 slash. The lively atmosphere envelops you as the sounds of laughter and clinking glasses drift through the air. A rich tapestry of conversations mingles with the scent of malt and hops. Reminiscent of freshly brewed ale, the Palace Bar stands prominently, its wooden facade adorned with vibrant hanging flowers that cascade like a colorful waterfall. The air feels warm and inviting, a gentle embrace that invites you to linger a while longer. Break time equals 1. 0 slash patrons cluster around small tables outside, some leaning against the wrought iron railings, others gesturing animatedly as they share stories. The warm rays of sunlight illuminate their faces, each expression reflecting the joy of togetherness. On a nearby sidewalk, cobblestones glint softly underfoot, grounding you in the historic heart of Fleet Street. Break time equals 1. 0 slash as you breathe in deeply. The aroma of savory pub food wafts from the open doors, a tantalizing hint of fish and chips, seasoned perfectly, mingling with the crisp scent of the nearby river. The casual chatter, interspersed with bursts of laughter, creates a symphony of hospitality, inviting you to step closer. Break time equals 1. 5 slash you notice the welcoming wooden sign of the Palace Bar swaying gently in the breeze, hinting at the tales and memories enshrined within its walls. This pub is more than just a place to drink. It's a part of London's literary and cultural heritage, a gathering spot for writers and thinkers over many centuries. Break time equals 1. 0 slash each sip of a cool pint evokes the spirit of camaraderie that has thrived in these streets, where every corner has a story to tell. Fleeting moments spill over into a comforting tapestry of flavor and history, as you can almost taste the echoes of the past hanging in the air. Break time equals 1. 5 slash the vibrant life outside hints at the next turn in your journey, beckoning you to partake in this rich tradition, with more delicious experiences awaiting in the pubs scattered throughout the area, steeped in history and warmth. Break time equals 1. 0 slash. A vibrant facade comes into view, with a statue standing proudly beneath the bright blue sky. This monument, a tribute to the storied history of the area, captures a moment frozen in time with its intricate details. Its polished surface glints in the sunlight, emphasizing the craftsmanship that went into its creation. Break time equals 1. 0 slash flags of various colors flutter in the gentle breeze, each representing different nations and weaving a tapestry of unity throughout the bustling street, while larger shop signs draw the eye with bold letters announcing enticing offerings. Break time equals 1. 0 slash the backdrop's warm yellow walls contrast beautifully with lively green and deep red hues, while pots of vibrant flowers cascade from balconies, blooming in the late afternoon sun. Break time equals 1. 0 slash the sounds here are an eclectic mix. Footsteps patter along the cobblestones, while snippets of conversation drift through the air, laced with laughter, creating a soothing, rhythmic undertone to your exploration. Break time equals 1. 5 slash nearby, the clinking of glass can be heard as patrons gather on pub terraces, their joy spilling into the streets, mingling with the distant thrum of London life. Break time equals 1. 0 slash occasionally, the rich scent of hops and roasted malt wafts from a nearby establishment, hinting at the craftsmanship behind countless ales and stouts enjoyed throughout history. Break time equals 1. 0 slash the architecture around you tells tales of yesteryears. The ornate details of doorways and window frames echo echoes of craftsmanship long cherished by those who walked these paths before. Break time equals 1. 5 slash here. You are interconnected with the stories of those who sought solace and companionship within these walls, immersing yourself in a legacy rich in laughter, adventure, and warmth. Break time equals 1. 0 slash with each passing moment. The setting brings forth a comforting blend of past and present, inviting you to pause and appreciate the vibrant life that pulses along Fleet Street. Break time equals 1. 5 slash family-owned businesses and historic pubs dot the landscape, ever ready to welcome new faces while preserving the memories of those who lingered before you. Break time equals 1. 0 slash the next chapter of this journey beckons, leading you deeper into the heart of this iconic area, promising even more stories steeped in history and camaraderie. Laughter and distant chatter fill the air, blending seamlessly with the soft clinking of glasses from nearby pubs. Each step feels grounded on the cobblestones underfoot, resilient yet welcoming, your shoes pressing against their uneven surfaces. The warmth of the sun bathes everything, accompanied by a gentle breeze, occasionally teasing the edges of your clothing. Break time equals 1. 0 slash pub balconies burst with flower boxes, hanging vines threading through the warm colors of the brick facades, while colorful signage sways slightly in rhythm with the wind. A friendly altercation drifts from a nearby table, where animated conversations reveal the camaraderie spilling into the streets. Break time equals 1. 5 slash in this bustling corner. You taste the notes of rich stouts and crisp lagers in the air, remnants of a long-cherished pub culture flourishing here in Fleet Street. Excited voices from patrons filter into the atmosphere, creating a rich tapestry of sounds, with the occasional music spilling from open doors, beckoning you toward the heart of the scene. Break time equals 1. 0 slash somewhere in the distance. The mournful sound of a busker's tune mixes with the resonance of footsteps, creating a melody that captures the essence of the moment. The lively banter of the crowd seems to invite you into their stories, while the golden light of late afternoon casts soft shadows, creating an almost ethereal quality to the place. Fleet Street is alive, breathing with the warmth of its history and communal joy. Break time equals 1. 5 slash as you pause, taking it all in, you feel a part of this vibrant atmosphere, a medley of voices and laughter echoing against the backdrop of storied buildings that have witnessed centuries of life. Each layer of sound works in harmony, weaving a peaceful yet exuberant experience in this iconic pub district. Break time equals 1. 0 slash soon, the soft murmur of the river nearby becomes audible, a reminder of the deeper currents that run through both time and place. You can almost succumb to this serenade, nestled in the corner of antiquity and modern leisure, before your journey shifts once more toward the iconic Temple Bar, where new stories await, a place where the night takes charge. Break time equals 1. 5 slash. The rich aromas of roasted malt and hops waft through the air, mingling with the scent of freshly fried fish and chips from nearby food stalls. Lanterns flicker softly in the gathering twilight, casting warm golden hues across the bustling bar area. The vibrant facade of the Temple Bar stands before you, its rustic red exterior accented by vibrant green ivy climbing the walls, an inviting beacon amidst the throngs of patrons. Break time equals 1:0/n. Glimmers of light bounce off pint glasses raised in laughter, and melodies of traditional Irish music flow from inside, weaving a tapestry of sound that envelops the night. Beyond the laughter, the faint clattering of glasses accompanies the gentle hum of conversation, creating an energy that pulses through the night like a heartbeat. Break time equals 1:0/n. As you look around, the cobblestone streets glisten slightly from a recent rain, reflecting the colorful neon signs that light up the pub facades. The vibrant colors, reds, greens, and golds, come alive in the dim light, each color accentuating the character of this iconic part of Dublin. People, both local and visitor alike, weave through the space, their animated discussions contributing to the vibrant atmosphere. Break time equals 1:0/n. A small group gathers near a street performer who strums a guitar while singing a familiar folk tune, capturing the attention of those passing by. The sound draws you in, tugging at the sense of community that defines this storied part of the city. You can feel the enthusiasm, it's almost palpable, dancing on the air like the notes of the musician's song. Break time equals 1:0/n. Above, fairy lights thread through the trees that line the square, twinkling like stars as they hang low, adding to the cozy ambience. The scent of fresh flowers from hanging baskets nearby adds a delicate touch, harmonizing with the heavier, savor-filled aromas of the evening. Break time equals 1:5/n. In this vibrant space, history resonates through the walls. The pub's origins date back to the 12th century, capturing centuries of stories among its worn wooden beams. You can almost hear the silent whispers of past patrons, sharing their tales over a glass of stout, their laughter echoing through time. Break time equals 1:0/n. The night feels alive here, as if each moment is an invitation to connect. Someone calls out a friendly greeting and the laughter rises once more, harmonizing with the distant chime of a clock striking the hour. This is Dublin at its most animated, a gathering place for stories, laughter, and a sense of belonging, a spirit unbroken through the ages. Break time equals 1:5/n. As the evening deepens, the lights shine brighter and your journey continues, heading deeper into the heart of Temple Bar, where every step may reveal another layer of this vibrant tapestry. A cool breeze brushes against your skin, the evening air soft and inviting as you wander deeper into Temple Bar. The cobblestones underfoot feel uneven yet familiar, their historical texture grounding you in this lively place. Sunlight has long since faded, leaving a warm glow from the street lamps and neon signs, illuminating the night with splashes of color. Each step resonates with a slight echo, merging with distant laughter and the occasional clink of glasses from nearby pubs. Break time equals 1:0/ green and purple lights hang from above, twinkling like stars, wrapped around the buildings and festooned with vibrant flowers. The air carries subtle hints of roasted coffee mingling with the sweet scent of pastries from a nearby cafe, each inhalation layered with stories shared over drinks and late-night conversations. Break time equals 1:5/ You can almost taste the local stout in the air, its rich, comforting bitterness inviting you to join the revelry. As you stroll past, you can see patrons outside, some leaning against shop fronts, others chatting animatedly, their faces illuminated by warm light. Conversations flow freely, creating an atmosphere of camaraderie. Break time equals 1:0/ Each corner holds promise, an open door inviting laughter and music, a sudden burst of song from a busker drawing an appreciative crowd. The sounds of Dublin, lively and spirited, wrap around you like a familiar embrace, each note adding to the night's tapestry. Break time equals 1. 5/ the very essence of Temple Bar whispers tales of its storied past, artistry, culture, and an undying spirit of community. You feel a connection to the people here, strangers united by the night, hearts warmed by shared experiences and vibrant surroundings. Break time equals 1. 0/break time equals 1. 0/ as the ambience begins to shift, a pathway opens to your right, revealing the charming Merchant's Arch pub, where more laughter and stories await just beyond your view. A warm glow envelops Merchant's Arch pub, illuminating rustic wood beams and polished bar surfaces. The air buzzes with laughter and music, creating an inviting atmosphere where stories come alive. Break time equals 1. 0/ shimmering lights reflect off pint glasses, catching the eye as patrons enjoy the rich flavors of locally brewed stouts and ales. The taste of a classic Irish whiskey lingers sweetly on the palate, embodying the essence of this cherished pub. Break time equals 1. 5/ around you, conversations merge, rising and falling like the ebb of a tide. The clinking of glasses punctuates the air, mixing with the spirited strains of live music that resonate from the corner stage, where the performer captivates the audience with soulful melodies. Break time equals 1. 0/ shadows dance along the walls, cast by flickering lights. The pub's vibrant decor features framed prints and nostalgic memorabilia, each piece a tribute to the city's rich history. The air is thick with camaraderie, drawing you deeper into this shared experience, where everyone feels at home. Break time equals 1. 5/ the smell of traditional Irish fare wafts through the pub, moments of hearty stew or fresh bread breaking the evening's warmth, a reminder of comfort amidst the lively chaos. Break time equals 1. 0/ overhead, chandeliers hang low, casting a soft light that invites connections. The enthusiastic cheers from a nearby table echo the sentiment, a reminder that in this space, time slows down, allowing laughter to fill the gaps between heartbeats. Break time equals 1. 0/ as the melodies intertwine with the laughter, a sense of belonging blankets each guest, offering a momentary escape from the world outside. Here at Merchant's Arch, it feels as though the hustle of the city is just a mild whisper, overshadowed by the warmth of community and the rich tapestry of shared experiences. Break time equals 1. 5/ the evening draws on, and while the pub continues to invite more souls into its intimate embrace, the time comes to slip toward the next adventure, where more stories await, just beyond the welcoming threshold of Oliver St. John Gaugarty's pub. Golden light washes over the wooden surfaces of Oliver St. John Gaugarty's pub, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere that envelops you immediately. The interplay of shadows and bright spots dances across the rustic beams of the ceiling, while the rich, dark wood of the bar gleams, inviting you to settle in for the evening. Murmurs of laughter and the clinking of glasses punctuate the air, wrapping around you like a comforting embrace. Break time equals 1. 0/ the walls boast a patchwork of framed pictures and memorabilia, each telling its own story. An old photograph here, a vintage poster there. These vibrant colors add to the lively energy that seems to pulse within the space. Soft, worn leather seats beckon you, their surfaces cool to the touch, a welcome contrast against the warm air swirling about. Break time equals 1. 5/ nearby, a group of friends raises their glasses in cheers, laughter spilling into the air, infusing it with joy and camaraderie. The rich aroma of hearty Irish stew wafts past, teasing the senses and causing mouths to water. Just beyond, the bar is adorned with an impressive selection of spirits, bottles glistening, catching the light, hinting at the fine Irish whiskey available to warm you from the inside out. Break time equals 1. 0 / cobblestones underfoot give a sense of history and solidity as people move about, finding their spots within this bustling haven. Each step resonates with the narratives shared among patrons, stories of old and new, artfully woven into the very fabric of this pub's enchanting presence. As the music fills the air, the rhythmic strum of guitars and the harmonious voices echo the spirit of Dublin itself, rich and layered, bridging generations. Break time equals 1. 5 / Oliver St. John Gogarty's pub stands as a cornerstone of the Temple Bar area, steeped in tradition yet alive with modern vibrancy. The palpable energy here envelops you, weaving a sense of belonging amid the vibrant crowd. In this moment, time seems to slow, creating a space where laughter resonates softly into the night, and you become part of something much larger. Break time equals 1. 0 / soon, the path will lead you onward to the Palace Bar, but for now, let the warmth and sound of this delightful pub surround you, leaving you with a taste of Dublin's heart. The soft clinking of glasses creates a gentle symphony, mingling with the low murmur of voices that ebb and flow like a tide. Laughter punctuates the air, weaving its way through the crowded spaces of the Palace Bar. Break time equals 1. 0 / warm tones of deep mahogany shine under the glow of elegant light fixtures, their rounded shapes casting warm pools of illumination across the room. The rich scent of aged wood is tinged with hints of citrus from the drinks being poured, creating a comforting embrace, inviting you to stay a while. Break time equals 1. 0 / arching windows framed in intricate woodwork reveal colorful glass patterns, trapping the soft light and adding depth to the ambience. Patrons sway slightly as they share stories, their animated gestures spilling over like the froth of a freshly poured pint. Break time equals 1. 0 / in one corner, a group gathers, the warmth of companionship radiating from them as they recount tales that have surely been told many times before. Nearby, the bar stretches forward, laden with bottles that catch the light, each holding a story of its own just waiting to be shared. Break time equals 1. 0 / the walls, adorned with art and photographs, reflect a rich history, whispering of the many faces that have walked through these doors. Each visitor is a chapter in the narrative of this cherished pub, a place where memories are brewed like fine whiskey. Break time equals 1. 0 / a gentle breeze stirs, possibly from the overhead fan, carrying bits of conversation and the scent of freshly prepared snacks, adding to the rich tapestry of experiences. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the sounds envelop you. Here, every footfall and cheer contributes to the heartbeat of the bar. Break time equals 1. 5 / soon. The air is infused not just with sights and sounds, but with the palpable excitement of the night, hinting at the lively atmosphere waiting just outside in Temple Bar Square. The Palace Bar stands as a haven of warmth and camaraderie, vibrant with life, a reminder of the community spirit that brings everyone together. The enticing aroma of freshly brewed coffee wraps around you, mingling with the subtle fragrance of malt and hops escaping from nearby pubs. Break time equals 1. 0 / a gentle breeze rustles through the square, carrying whispers of laughter and music. The cobblestones feel cool and slightly uneven underfoot, grounding you in the lively heart of the Temple Bar district. Break time equals 1. 5 / nearby. The sound of juggling glasses punctuates the atmosphere, and the lively hum of conversations dances through the air, reminiscent of evenings spent sharing stories and laughter with friends. The faint notes of a traditional Irish tune float from a nearby pub, adding a musical thread to the tapestry of this vibrant square. Break time equals 1. 0 / lined with lively pubs that cradle history within their walls, Their warm glow beckons you closer. The deep, rich warmth of the wood exudes a comforting embrace, while the laughter of patrons fills the spaces between. Break time equals 1. 5/ in the distance, a street musician strums his guitar, a melodic backdrop that enhances the feeling of connection in this lively square. Surrounded by the echoes of jubilant voices, each sound contributes to a sense of belonging. Break time equals 1. 0/ the sights unfold like layers. As patrons gather at the bar's edge, their faces illuminated by the amber light spilling from within the pubs. Vibrant street art splashes colors against the stone walls, bringing a modern touch to the historic charm. Break time equals 1. 5/ turning slightly, you can feel the pulse of the square, a combination of the city's heartbeat and the joy radiating from every corner. It's a feel-good ambience that invites you to lose track of time, to savor a pint of Guinness, or perhaps a warm scone with jam, both beloved staples of this rich culture. Break time equals 1. 0/ here, history intertwines with the present, an enduring celebration of life and community that welcomes all. Break time equals 1. 5/ the moment is intoxicating, a blend of vibrant energy and serene acceptance, as you are enveloped in the spirit of Temple Bar. Soon, you might find yourself wandering deeper into the square, eager to discover more of its hidden treasures. Warm air brushes against your skin, carrying the subtle energy of the night in Temple Bar Square. Cobblestones gently press beneath your feet, their uneven surfaces telling stories of countless passers-by. You pause, absorbing the rich textures around you, ancient brick facades intertwining with vibrant street art that injects life into the historic architecture. Break time equals 1. 0/ strings of warm, inviting light twist above, illuminating the scene with a soft glow, while the chatter of voices weaves through the air. A lively atmosphere envelops you, laughter bubbling gently in the background, punctuated by the occasional clink of glasses from nearby pubs. Break time equals 1. 5/ the charming facades of the buildings, painted in muted tones, contrast beautifully with the bright hues of neon signs, beckoning patrons into the warmth of pubs and eateries that promise camaraderie and warmth. Break time equals 1. 0/ a gentle breeze stirs the leaves from the hanging plants adorning the pubs, carrying the faintest hint of the varied cuisines being served. Break time equals 1. 5/ as you look around, your gaze catches the glow of lanterns reflecting off the wet pavement, creating a mesmerizing dance of light and shadow. Clusters of people linger, exchanging stories and laughter, creating an atmosphere that feels both electric and inviting. Break time equals 1. 0/ to your side, a rickshaw rolls quietly by, its driver smiling as they navigate through the bustle, embodying the spirit of this vibrant hub. Nearby, a group of friends raises their glasses in a joyful toast, their voices bright and buoyant, blending perfectly into the melody of life here. Break time equals 1. 5/ the square opens up further ahead, revealing tantalizing pathways that promise even more lively interactions and hidden gems. You can feel the pulse of Temple Bar, a place where each moment invites you to linger just a little longer, to soak in the collective joy of the city and its people. The vibrant atmosphere of Temple Bar Square wraps around you like a warm blanket, infusing your senses with life and flavor. The taste of rich Irish stew is nearly palpable in the air, hinting at the culinary delights that draw locals and visitors alike to the nearby pubs and restaurants. Break time equals 1. 0/ a slight breeze carries the faint but inviting aroma of freshly baked soda bread and roasted meats, making your mouth water as it mixes with the laughter and chatter echoing through the cobblestone streets. Break time equals 1. 0/ the cobblestones beneath your feet are cool and uneven, grounding you in the bustling square. Nearby, a beautiful pub, the Worseman, stands adorned with vibrant flower boxes, each bloom catching the light from the hanging lanterns. The yellow glow spills onto the cobbled stones, inviting you closer to the warmth within. Break time equals 1. 0 slash the chestnut wood of the pub's exterior contrasts with the soft pastel hues of the neighboring buildings, lifting your spirits in this lively gathering place. People meander about, sharing stories over pints of handcrafted beer, while others wait, eager to sink into the welcoming atmosphere of the tavern. Glasses clink in celebration as patrons toast to the music wafting out into the square, a melody that melds seamlessly with the city's heartbeat. Break time equals 1. 0 slash the air is charged with creative energy, a swirl of diversity among the crowd that reflects the rich cultural tapestry of Dublin. The gentle hum of conversations intertwines with the talents of local musicians, whose notes flirt with the night air, creating a soundtrack of joy and community. As laughter bursts forth like fireworks, you can almost taste the camaraderie that binds everyone in this enchanting place. Break time equals 1. 0 slash time seems to stand still in Temple Bar, where the warmth of the spirit and the richness of experience come together, drawing you further into the vibrant life surrounding you. Break time equals 1. 5 slash moves on to the next scene, filled with the pulse of live rap, promising yet more excitement just around the corner. The street scene unfolds in vibrant colors, illuminated by the neon lights that scatter across the pavement. Bright hues of blue and pink bounce off shop facades, painting the cobblestones with a gentle glow. Lively murals, rich in texture and color, adorn buildings nearby, their bold graphics providing a sharp contrast against the warm brick tones of the architecture surrounding you. Break time equals 1. 0 slash gentle laughter and the rhythm of conversation float through the air, merging with the steady pulse of a live rap performance. The flow of the artist's voice, rich and deep, resonates through the evening, drawing in passers-by and creating a vibrant dialogue with the city itself. Break time equals 1. 0 slash the sounds of traffic hum softly in the background, car headlights occasionally sweeping past, their beams illuminating the faces of those gathered, fixed on the energetic flow of the street artist. Break time equals 1. 0 slash as you pause to appreciate the scene, the faint scent of street food wafts by, tempting and aromatic, garlic and spices teasing the senses, beckoning you to indulge. Nearby, the chatter of friendly voices and the rhythmic claps of an audience punctuate the atmosphere, harmonizing with the rap artist's verses. Break time equals 1. 5 slash this urban canvas, alive with energy, serves as a platform for expression and creativity, capturing the very essence of Dublin's nightlife. Glancing around, the variety of silhouettes against the backlit buildings creates a dynamic atmosphere. Each figure seems to dance to the rhythms reverberating through the street, an extension of the performance itself. Break time equals 1. 0 slash as the music envelops you, the lights soften, casting a warm glow that cradles the community gathered here, celebrating artistry and voice in a city that pulses with life. Break time equals 1. 0 slash soon the echo of the performance will blend into the night, leading you onward toward Dame Lane and its array of taverns, where the spirit of Dublin continues to thrive. Break time equals 1. 0 slash the soundscape of Dame Lane envelops you, a chorus of laughter and conversation swirling in the cool evening air. The gentle clinking of glasses and the distant strum of a guitar signal a warm, inviting atmosphere. Each footstep on the cobblestones beneath your feet resonates softly, creating a rhythmic echo that melds with the bustling energy of the taverns. Break time equals 1. 0 slash with the light fading, the warmth of the tavern lights spills onto the street, flickering like fireflies, guiding the way forward. You can almost taste the crispness of the evening air, mixed with hints of amber from the ales being poured. The blend of spirited voices rings out, stories shared over countless pints, fostering an intimate connection among both friends and strangers. Break time equals 1. 5 / walking down the lane, the crisp air brushes against your skin, a refreshing contrast to the warmth radiating from nearby venues. The atmosphere here suggests celebration, with people gathered outside sipping from pints, their faces illuminated by the inviting glow of the taverns. Each tavern has its own charm, echoing the heritage of Dublin's pub culture, where melodies of traditional Irish music intertwine with the vibrant hum of the night. Break time equals 1. 0 / old brick facades stand testament to stories from the past, whispering of the countless revelers who have wandered these streets. The scent of roasted delicacies wafts through the air, promising the comfort of hearty fare that pairs beautifully with the drinks flowing freely inside. Break time equals 1. 5 / while savoring the ambience, a breeze rustles softly, carrying with it fragments of laughter and the subtle richness of whiskey wafting from open doors. As you linger, the world seems to slow down, allowing you to absorb the joy and camaraderie that infuse this lively lane. Break time equals 1. 0 / not far off, Wicklow Street beckons with its own allure, hinting at what lies ahead in your journey. The vibrant energy of Dame Lane, however, holds you captive a moment longer, as the spirit of Dublin pulses through every shared smile, every cheer. Break time equals 1. 0 / this place resonates with the heartbeat of the city, where every visitor becomes a part of its story, if only for a fleeting night, crafting memories that linger long after the laughter fades. The air carries a light scent of street food. Fried onions and spices waft gently past, merging with hints of fresh pastry from a nearby cafe. Moonlight spills onto Wicklow Street, capturing the glimmer of cobblestones underfoot, each stone infused with stories of countless footsteps before you. Break time equals 1. 0 / BR the low hum of conversation fills the air, punctuated by laughter and the occasional distant clink of glasses from nearby bars, creating a soothing backdrop. Colorful lights bounce off storefronts, casting a warm glow that flickers softly in the evening. Shades of yellow, blue, and red intertwine like brushstrokes on a canvas, painting the scene with life and vibrancy. Break time equals 1. 0 / BR a sense of quiet satisfaction settles in as the energy of the street gently envelops you. You notice a group of young people gathered near a shopfront, animated in conversation. Their excitement is palpable, their laughter a melody that weaves through the stillness of the night. Break time equals 1. 5 / BR the architecture on Wicklow Street showcases traditional Dublin charm, adorned facades with age-worn bricks and window boxes overflowing with flowers, softening the hard edges of the buildings. A rich tapestry of life unfolds in front of you, each glance revealing something new. Break time equals 1. 0 / BR it's a slower pace now, a winding down, as the city prepares for the rest of the night. Footsteps echo lightly on the cobbles, harmonizing with the sounds of street performers off in the distance. The gentle strum of a guitar mixes with the laughter, adding a musical undertone that feels both familiar and comforting, an invitation to linger just a moment longer. Break time equals 1. 0 / BR Wicklow Street is a bridge between excitement and calm, offering a perfect balance just before the shift into the pulsating nightlife waiting ahead. The anticipation tingles in the air, promising new experiences as this chapter draws to a close. Break time equals 1. 5 / BR the reassurance of the city's heartbeat echoes, gently nudging you forward to the next adventure waiting in the vibrant tapestry of Dublin's nightlife. The warmth from the nearby buildings envelops you like a cozy blanket, the stones beneath your feet uneven and slightly cool. The air vibrates with the laughter and chatter of friends and strangers alike, mingling in the vibrant atmosphere of Dublin's nightlife. An effervescent energy pulses through the crowd, and the gentle flutter of a breeze carries the sense of grilled meats and sweet pastries from food stalls nestled among the lively streets. Break time equals 1:0 / twinkling fairy lights hang overhead, casting a warm, inviting glow. The colors shimmer against the bricks of the buildings, rich reds and deep greens reflected in the laughter and shared moments. Someone next to you raises a glass in a toast, and you can almost taste the crisp notes of cider and the sweetness of cocktails swirling through the air. Break time equals 1:5 / the cacophony of voices and clinking glasses becomes a symphony, underscored by snippets of traditional music drifting from a nearby pub, blending beautifully with the bustle around you. Break time equals 1:0 / amidst the chatter, the subtle hints of sea salt and grilled treats float up from vendors, enticing you to explore further. The rough cobblestones underfoot feel like the pulse of the city, grounding each step in the moment. Catching snippets of laughter, your heart lightens, drawing you into the embrace of this spirited gathering. Break time equals 1:0 / Dublin's nightlife awakens a sense of belonging and joy, urging you to remain a moment longer, to soak in the vibrant atmosphere that reminds you of shared experiences and unspoken connections. The laughter nearby resonates deeply, rich with camaraderie that fills the air. Break time equals 1:5 / as the scene unfolds, you can feel the gradual shift, the anticipation of the next phase of your journey, where the sounds will soften and the city's heartbeat quiets into the night. The lively spirit of Dublin's nightlife envelops you as vivid colors pulse from nearby buildings, their warm lights reflecting off the cobblestone streets. Hues of blue, purple, and soft yellow create a canvas that dances with the rhythm of the festivities. Voices rise and fall, an excited hum flowing through the air, punctuating the sounds of laughter and chatter that mingle seamlessly with the distant strum of an acoustic guitar, filling the atmosphere with an inviting energy. Break time equals 1:0 / a street sign adorned with eclectic stickers catches your eye, its pole standing as a testimony to vibrant urban life. Nearby, a bicycle leans against it, seemingly awaiting its next adventure. The cars glide past smoothly, their headlights slicing through the dim light, while you see hints of people weaving in and out of bars, their silhouettes animated in conversation and mirth. Break time equals 1:0 / the scent of late-night delicacies wafts through the air, teasing your senses. Perhaps it's the aroma of sizzling food from a nearby eatery, enticing with smoky notes that hint at savory delights. Underfoot, the cobbles are both familiar and unyielding, grounding you in this lively tableau, rich with life and history. Break time equals 1:0 / through your gaze you trace the architecture, a blend of the old and the new, elegant buildings standing shoulder to shoulder with modern constructs. Shadows play softly in the alleys where small groups gather, lost in their own vibrant world, sharing stories over pints of stout. The sounds of clinking glasses punctuate the air, each toast echoing the camaraderie that thrives in this nocturnal setting. Break time equals 1:5 / in one corner, a group bursts into laughter, their joy infectious, drawing you into the soothing pulse of night. Distant echoing footsteps resonate against the walls, a rhythm that seems to match the heartbeat of the city, alive and animated, a testament to Dublin's magnetic allure. The air is electric with anticipation, each moment lingering just a bit longer, inviting you to savor this unique slice of urban life. Break time equals 1:0 / as you look around, the night draws you in, teasing the edge of twilight with its vibrant tapestry. This lively street party invites one more glance, one last taste of Dublin's vivid nightlife before the journey gently steers you into quieter realms beyond. Illuminated storefronts paint vivid colors across the cobblestones, where shadows of people drift like whispers in the night. The street stretches before you, lined with buildings that stand as pillars of Dublin's history, their textures varying from glossy modern glass to the worn charm of aged brick. Every shop glows with a distinct hue, pinks, blues, and greens, twinkling like stars, inviting exploration and conversation. Break time equals 1. 0/soft steps echo as laughter punctuates the air, a mix of voices contributing to the night's symphony. Banners sway gently overhead, alive with the movement of the breeze, carrying the hints of fresh street food that tempts your palate. A nearby vendor's cart is visible, laden with treats whose warm aromas blend seamlessly with the crisp night air. Break time equals 1. 5/ the ground is cool beneath your feet, each stone cool and slightly uneven, anchoring you in this bustling moment. Patches of light catch on wet surfaces, glistening underfoot, reminding you of nights spent wandering in good company. Bright neon lights flicker from shops, creating a playful contrast against the darker sections of the street, where the soft murmur of conversations turn intimate under their glow. Break time equals 1. 0/ a group nearby is dancing, moving joyfully to the rhythm that resonates through the air. Their energy threads through the atmosphere, a shared delight in this vivid nightlife, where every face reflects a piece of Dublin's character. The city pulses with its own heartbeat, rhythmic and engaging, inviting you to stay just a moment longer. Break time equals 1. 5/ as you look toward the end of the street, the excitement gently fades into quieter corners, suggesting that a slower pace awaits just beyond the laughter and lights. The night seems to promise more discoveries before you transition into the serene embrace of the world that lies ahead. Laughter and lively chatter fill the air, mingling with the soft strains of music drifting from nearby venues. The sound wraps around you like a warm blanket, familiar and inviting. Footsteps echo on the cobblestones, a rhythmic pulse that lends energy to the night. Bright lights spill from open doorways, casting a playful glow that dances against the darkened streets. Break time equals 1. 0/ hints of laughter weave through the sounds. A spontaneous cheer erupts from a nearby gathering. Voices rise and fall, each conversation a thread in the vibrant tapestry of the evening. You can almost hear the clink of glasses, a toast to memories made and friendships forged. Break time equals 1. 5/ beyond the warm glow of the bars, the architecture holds its historical significance, with sturdy brick facades towering above the vibrant scene, their presence a testament to the city's rich past. Lanterns sway gently in the breeze, flickering like small stars caught in a dance. Break time equals 1. 0/ the scent of brewed coffee and sweet pastries wafts through the air from a nearby cafe, mingling with the crisp night air that carries whispers of excitement. It's a rich, intoxicating mix that feels alive, promising moments of joy in the heart of Dublin. Break time equals 1. 5/ the laughter echoes again, louder now, almost a beckoning to join in the revelry. Strangers become friends in an instant, the warmth shared through shared stories over pints and platters. It feels as if time stands still here, a celebration of life and connection. Break time equals 1. 0/ this night with its joyful chaos slowly winds down, the energy gently shifting towards a mellow hum as the city prepares for stillness. Lights begin to dim, and the laughter softens. Its echoes will linger in your memory long after the evening fades into dawn. Break time equals 1. 5/ the sounds of the street gently dissolve away, leaving behind the whispers of a city full of stories, beckoning you to return for more adventures in the future. H-Way opens to your right, revealing the charming Merchant's Arch pub, where more laughter and stories await just beyond your view. Scene Index 34. Text. The warm glow envelops Merchant's Arch pub, illuminating rustic wood beams and polished bar surfaces. The air buzzes with laughter and music, creating an inviting atmosphere where stories come alive. Break time equals \1. Zeros \/ shimmering lights reflect off pint glasses, catching the eye as patrons enjoy the rich flavors.